Hello friends, again welcome you all. Friends, I am preparing videos on different topics. It's my humble request to you all, please circulate my videos among your friends as well as try to subscribe my channel and just to boost my energy. Friends, in this video we are going to discuss about the description and classification of English consonants. Before to start the actual topic, a quote. Friends, as Mark Twain has told us about the life would be infinitely happier if we could only be born at the age of 18 and gradually approach 80. Friends, this is about your attitude towards watching the life. Whether you are in 80s, if you feel that you are of 18, then definitely you will got lot of inner energy for work in your life. Friends, in today's video, we are going to discuss about the description and classification of English consonants. In my last video, I have told you there are 24 consonants among 44 sounds. All these consonants are pronounced with an obstruction in airstream mechanism. But it is our prime duty to distinguish all these consonants. So there are 6 parameters applied for the description and classification of these consonants. But among these 6 parameters, for example, we are taking air from the lungs, means we are using pulmonic aggressive airstream mechanism for all consonants. So this criteria is not applied for the description or distinguishing the consonants. Second, whether the air forced out or drawn inwards. Again, we forcing air out, means this second criteria is also not applicable for the description or classification of consonants. Third criteria is very important, whether vocal cords vibrates or not. We have seen in one video in second system that vocal cords have 3 important situations: vocal cords drawn wide apart, vocal cords held loosely together, and vocal cords held tightly together. In this regard, we found 2 types of sounds are there: voiceless sounds and voiced sounds. Okay, so this criteria, whether sound is voiced or voiceless, this criteria is also useful for this classification of consonants. Second criteria, fourth criteria, is the soft palate raised or lower? It means sound is oral or nasal. Friends, in English there are only 3 nasal sounds: come, sing, come, sing, then. These 3 sounds are nasal and remaining all 24 consonants are oral. So this fourth criteria, soft palate lowered or raised, is also not used for description or for classification of English consonants. Criteria number 5th, that is, at what point does the articulation take place? It is called the place of articulation. The place of articulation means meeting place, where the 2 articulators meet. On that basis we found the place of articulation. Yes, because there are various places of articulation. So on this basis we can distinguish or we can classify the consonants. And Sixth, the manner of articulation. The manner of articulation means in which manner you are throwing air out from your oral or nasal cavity. That is also very important for the classification of English consonants. In this regard, every consonant can be classified with the help of these three criteria. One criteria, vocal cords vibrated or not vibrated. If vocal cords are not vibrated, sounds are produced voiceless sounds. If vocal cords vibrated, sounds are produced voiced sounds. This is one criteria. Second criteria is the place of articulation. Means where the two articulators meet, on that basis we can give title to it, that is known as place of articulation. As far as place of articulation is concerned, generally passive articulator is considered for the nomenclature of place of articulation. If you want to give the name to the place of articulation, then active articulator is not considered, only passive articulator is considered for the title, for the nomenclature of place of articulation. For example, two lips, with the help of two lips, sounds produced p, b, these are called bilabials. Okay, so this is about the place of articulation. And last criteria for the description and classification of English sounds, English consonants, is manner of articulation. In what manner air escapes from our oral cavity or nasal cavity, whether it is in explosion, whether it is in sudden release, or whether it is slowly, or whether it has a friction. So all these three criteria are used for the classification of English consonants. So friends, this is the only thing that we have to study, that classification of English consonants, and on this basis it is easy to give the three-term label description to every consonants: vocal cords, place of articulation, and manner of articulation. And this is known as three-term label description. Friends, this video will be elongated one. So in next video, we are going to discuss the place of articulation in detail. There are 7 important 9 place of articulation in English, and on that basis we can easily distinguish, or we can easily classify all 24 consonants into 9 place of articulation. Friends, in this video we are going to only discuss about the place of articulation and the manner of articulation and vocal cords. In next video we are going to discuss about detail the place of articulation, means classification of all 24 vowels with the help of place of articulation. Thank you very much, friends.